Game 50. Hello, baseball fans. Welcome back to another baseball simulation game playing as the New York Yankees, and we're playing a complete season playthrough. The date in this simulation is May 23rd. I'm recording this on the very last weekend of the baseball season, the real life baseball season. And as you can see here, the New York Yankees are holding on to first place by a thread, half a game. We just did the voting of the All-Stars. Let me see, where is that? Is that here? Yep, All-Star voting. And it looks like you could only submit one ballot for the All-Star game. Yep. All right. We are starting a series against the Rockies. Let me see if I can drop down. I'm using a Bluetooth mouse, so it's a little bit laggy. But if we go to our schedule, or as we say across the pond, our schedule, you see we have a 1, 2, 3 game series at Colorado. I've been to Colorado. I've been to Coors Field. Great field. Good fans. Those fans over there were really great. I really enjoyed it. I was at the stadium with an elderly couple to my left, and we were routing the Rockies. The Mets were. And the poor couple, who you could tell have been married a long time, were just beside themselves, seeing their team not playing well. And as we were winning, it was a bittersweet, because I'm used to that feeling. And we talked about our what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like our same experiences rooting for a team that's haven't been good for a while. Even though we were okay, we're doing okay this year. But I told them that what they're feeling, I know exactly how they feel, and they said, "Yeah, it sucks." And I told them that I really enjoyed the stadium, I enjoyed the city, I enjoyed Denver, and it was really a fun experience being there. And the guy gave me a Colorado Rocky baseball that he carries with him to the ball games to get players to sign. So it's a baseball it's an official Major League Baseball with a Colorado Rocky logo on it. So I have that as one of my prized possessions here. All right, let's get into this game with the Colorado Rockies. As soon as my Bluetooth mouse lets me. All right, let's do touch. Let me just do touch screen. There we go. So I am playing on a Microsoft Surface. And for those of you that do know, the Surface can also be used as a tablet, and it's also touchscreen. So I could have done either one, but I like using a mouse so you can see where I'm pointing and where I'm clicking on. See? All right, let's start this game. Let me see, the volume should be somewhere around 34. It is. All right. So Jazzy J. Chisholm is going to lead off here against right-handed pitcher Dollander, who's got a 3.14 ERA. He's 5-2, 11 walks, 10 strikeouts, and Chisholm is batting .279 with 31 RBI, 10 home runs. All right, let's get this game underway. Colorado. So we sat over there by the field level third base line. The first night, in the second game, we were in the right field stands in a suite. All right, one man away. That was Jazzy J. Chisholm. You know what? I am just going to use the touch screen. Jason Dominguez to the plate. That's a ground ball to second. 2 men away. Cody Bellinger. He's hitting .302 with 14 home runs and 33 runs batted in. You can see the player stats at the bottom left if I fail or forget to mention it, which I often do. Game number 50. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Here's Goldilocks. The pitch, runner goes, the throw to second, he's safe. There's 2 men away with a runner in scoring position. Goldschmidt trying to get that runner in and give the Yankees an early lead. There's a base hit. Runner does not advance to home plate. I didn't get a chance to see the standings on the Rockies in this simulation. Here's Chase Dollander pitching to Ben Rice. That's a base hit, and he gets the run in. The runner goes to third. 1-0 Yankees. Here's Anthony Volpe. There's a deep fly ball to left. That ball is gone, Anthony Volpe. You've just gone yard, and the Yankees take an early 4-0 lead. Here's Trent Grisham. We need to win some games in a row here. Try to gain some ground. Try to get up a little bit higher. Brenton Doyle coming in to bat for Colorado. I did go hiking in the Rocky Mountains. I don't think I was actually in the big ones. I think I was at a what's called a 14er. Those of you from Colorado will know what I'm talking about when I say a 14er. Okay, Fried pitching to Rice, and we've got the battery, fried rice. Yep. One man away, runner on second. Sean Bouchard strikes out, swinging. 2 men away. Goodman, Hunter Goodman. He strikes out. That retires the side. Yankees lead 4-0. Top of the second. Oswaldo Cabrera to the plate. I finished the Mets simulation for 2025. I simulated past a bunch of games where I didn't actually play them. And on the trading deadline, I did get Cal Raleigh from Seattle. I gave up a lot to get him. I gave up Sproat, Brazaban, Buto, and I forget who else. But the reason I did it is because I wasn't planning on playing the 2026 Mets. I just wanted to get Cal Raleigh on my team for the 2025 run. I didn't have any intentions of doing the 2026 Mets. I just wanted to go through an off season, and I did. I tried to get Devin Williams, the closer from the Yankees, but the owner of my team said there wasn't enough money. So that's okay because I got Cal Raleigh. I extended Pete Alonso for 5 or I think it was 6 years, $30 million. I extended who else? Oh, Diaz. I gave him a contract, and of course, that was at the end of the season. And I only did it because I wasn't going to play the 26th season anyway. If I was going to play the 26th season, I would have been a little bit more financially stable or financially smart with the signings that I was going to do. I don't know that I would have gotten Cal Raleigh, but I needed a good catcher. Alvarez is okay, but I think Cal Raleigh has more pop, and I was glad to have him on my team. We did not make the playoffs, though, in that simulation. There's the pitch. Dollander strikes him out. Jason Dominguez, 2 men away. Yankees still lead 4-0. Runner goes. No, he didn't. I thought he was going to go. I think he deked him. All right, bottom of the second. Here's Estrada. One man away. I call him Chips. Estrada. Chris Bryant. That's going to be a base hit to left. 1 man on, 1 man out. That's just a dub. That's just an out at second. And looks like Jazz Chisholm was injured, and they have to take him out of the ball game. Oh gosh. So we have Judge out, and now maybe Jazz Chisholm. All right, Shoemaker. I'm gonna call him Shoemaker, or the Shoemaker. That's the best thing. Cody Bellinger coming up to the plate here at the top of the third. I don't know what we're gonna do without Judge in the lineup. We will get him back this year, though. Here's Goldschmidt. There's a base hit to left by Goldschmidt. Let me try my mouse now. Continue. Runner goes. He's safe by a mile. 1 man away still. Ben Rice at the plate now. He's been at the plate with a runner on second base. Chance for an RBI. He strikes out. 2 men away. I'm going to go touchscreen and tablet mode here. That retires aside. We've got Kyle Farmer. That's a base hit up the middle. He gets to first base. 1 man on with nobody out for Brenton Doyle. Here's the pitch. Strikes out looking. Tovar. Ground ball to third. That's going down the line. That's going to be a double. Runners on second and third. 1 man away. Oh, the runner goes all the way home and scores on that play. The score is now 4-1, and Sean Bouchard. Bouchard strikes out. 2 men away. Hunter Goodman to the plate. Little flare to center. That retires aside. At the end of 3.5, it's the Yankees 4, Colorado 1. Batting is Trent Grisham. That's a ground ball to second. 1 man away. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. That's an infield single. I was watching one of my earlier games in this simulation, and by gosh, those players, I had them like really big. They were like 100. I had them at size 170 in the settings. And it wasn't until a viewer mentioned or asked me, why are the players so large? Because up until that time, I just wanted to feel like I was closer to the game by seeing the uniforms a little closer. But now I'm kind of used to this view right here. It makes it look like you're legitimately in the stands. Cabrera's caught stealing second base. Let's see if I can hover over Cabrera to see what's his do the stolen bases. Hold on a second. You're having trouble with this mouse. Nope, that's not the one. I wanted Cabrera. Let's see, where is his stolen bases? Oh, no stolen bases. He's got 2 stolen bases. Right? Right there. He's been caught stealing 3 times. All right, here's Everson Pereira. Ground ball to short. Throw over to first. He's out. And we're at the bottom of the 4th inning. We've got Estrada at the plate. That's a pop-up in the infield. Or, yeah, at the edge of the outfield, I guess I could say. All right, here is Bryant. That's going to go all the way to the wall, and that's definitely a double, maybe more. Nope, just a double. 1 man out, runner on second for Henniger. And Henniger is out. 2 men away. Here's Stallings. That retires aside. 5-1 Yankees. Top of the 5th. Shoemaker. I'm calling him Shoemaker. I don't know what the pronunciation is. That's a base hit up the middle. Here's Dominguez. That looks like a double play in the making. Nope, just a fielder's choice. And belly laugh Bellinger to the plate. Little flare to the second base. 2 men away, and Paul Goldschmidt. That's a ground ball to second. He takes it himself to retire the side. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Kyle Farmer. So I did play through the Boston Red Sox won the World Series in 2025 in my Mets simulation. So congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. It was the Red Sox and the Cubs in the World Series in my Mets simulation. 2 men away. Tovar. Ezekiel Tovar. That's going to go down the line for a possible triple. I don't know his speed. So it was only a double. Sean Bouchard. He walks. And Hunter Goodman. Second consecutive walk. Estrada. That's going to retire the side. We've completed 5. Yankees 4, Colorado 1. Here's Ben Rice. Ground ball to second. 1 man away. Anthony Volpe hitting .333. Fly ball to left. That's an easy play. 2 men away. Trent Grisham. He's batting .208. I think that's what I saw. And that retires the side. Going to the bottom of the 6th, we've got Bryant. Chris Bryant. And here's Mitch the Hanger. Hanger? I hardly know her. Runners on first and second. There's nobody out. Colorado threatening. Fly ball to left. That's an out. 1 man away. Hamilton coming in to pitch for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton. Bases are loaded with 1 man away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a strikeout. 2 men away. That was a very important out. Here's Ezekiel Tovar. Ground ball, slow grounder to third. That retires the side. Going to the top of the 7th, Oswaldo Cabrera coming in to bat for the Yankees. That's a fly ball. That's 1 man away. Vatnik coming in for Colorado. Victor Vatnik. That's a line drive to short. 2 men away. And Shumik. The Shoeman, Al Bundy. All right, that retires the side. Bottom of the 7th, we've got Sean Bouchard. That's going to go through the middle there. Man, that's a base hit. Here's Goodman. Little pop up there to third. 1 man away. Here's Mickey Moniak. Bouchard steals second. 1 man away. Runner on second. And Mickey Mouse Moniak to the plate. Moneybags. The Monk. 2 men away. Monk was a good show. I saw all the episodes. It was good. I saw the movies too after the show ended. All right, that retires the side. Top of the 8th, Yankees still lead 4-1. Jason Dominguez to the plate. That's deep to the outfield there and gone. Touch 'em all. You've just gone yard, and the Yankees lead 5-1. Here's Cody Bellinger, belly laugh. Ground ball up the middle. No, not handled. That went right through the wickets. One man on, nobody out for Goldilocks, looking to add to the lead. He swung? Is swung a word? Swang? He swung. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think swung is the right word, isn't it? It just sounds weird. All right. He struck out. Let's put it that way. All right, here's Rice with a runner on second, trying to get an RBI. They intentionally walk him. Here's Volpe. That's a slow ground to the third. Is it enough to get a double play? No. But they get the runner at second. Runners on first and third with 2 men away. Top of the 8th inning. Runner goes. Got to be careful. You don't want to run yourself out of an inning here. Trent Grisham. Ground ball up the middle. Gets through. That should be 2 RBIs. It is. The Yankees now lead 7-1. Senzatella now pitching for the Colorado Rockies. Ground ball to third. Throw over to first. And that retires the side. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. We have the coat hanger to the plate. Mitch Hanger. One man away. 2. And the pitch. 2 men away. Owen Miller retires the side. So we're in the 9th. You've got Pereira, Shoemake, and Dominguez. Or Shoemake. Ground ball. That's a fly ball to center. Wait, what happened there? He failed to pass his Hunter saves. The problem, he kept shooting off his mouth. What in the world is this? Wait, what happened here? Darn it. Hold on. I didn't mean to click off of that view there. Let me check and see what happened here. So Pereira was batting. I think that hit his... Oh, it's a double. It was a ground rule double. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Nobody out. Runner on second. That's going to be a hit right down the line. That's going to definitely score a run. And Shoemaker's on second base. And the Yankees lead 8-1. Here's Pablo Reyes. That's a base hit to left. Will it be enough to score? Not deep enough to score the run, though. Runners on first and third for Cody Belly Laugh Bellinger. Ground ball to second. The throw over to second. 1 man away. Yankees score another one. 9-1. Here's Goldilocks. Base hit up the middle. Bellinger made it to third on that play. Here's Ben Rice. That's a pop-up. That's a fly out, 2 men away, and Anthony Volpe. Can we get into double digits? Yes, we can. It is now 10-1, and that 11th run is coming around. It is now 11-1. New York Yankees. I think when we were at Rocky Stadium, I think one of the scores were the Mets. I think they scored like 12 runs, and Colorado scored like maybe 2 or 3. Here's Grisham. Pop, and that retires the side. Colorado is coming in to the bottom of the 9th, trailing by 10 runs. Yarbrough pitching to Doyle. Very quickly, 1 man away. Here's Tovar. Two men away. And Bouchard. 2 men away, nobody out. He gets plunked. That's going to end the game. Yankees win. The Yankees win. So here you have the game box score. You can pause it. I'm going to give you the batting line score, and you can pause that and get all that information. Chock full of information right here. Who is the player of the game? Can you guess? We're going to find out if you were right. I'll give you a few more seconds to see who is the player of the game. And let's check it out. It was Fried. Max Fried. There's the pitching line score. This up here was the batting line score. This down here is the pitching line score. You can pause the video and check that out. Jazz Chisholm was injured on that play. Let's leave the game and check out the news. Let's go to the standings first to see where we stand. Where do we stand in the standings? All right, we gained a game. 1.5. I'm wondering, is it still too early to really, scoreboard watch? I mean, we got a lot of baseball to play. Check out the AL leaders over here. Volpe with the batting average, top third. Bellinger, 14 home runs. And Anthony Volpe, 2.7 batter WAR. Over here, any Mets there? Lindor with 45 runs batted in. And 3.4 batter WAR. There's the rest of the league. You can pause the video and see where your teams are. Let's see, Brainiac Baseball's teams. Detroit Tigers, where are they? There they are, right there. They're in last place. And how about the Diamondbacks? The Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. The Mets are just barely in the wild card in this particular sim. Let's see who's under them there. So that Arizona is two. The Rockies, Padres, and Diamondbacks are all two out of the wild card. I mean, that's anyone's race, right? All right, let's see what is going on with our man Chisholm. Let me see reports. I don't know if it's in team news. Yeah, there we go. Let's hit team news. All right, so we lost Judge. I know that. Let's go to player list. Let's check out where is Chisholm. What's his status? He's day to day. All right, hopefully he won't be out for a prolonged period of time. Let me finish today. See if there's any mail, any news. All right, no news is good news. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.